Hey everyone, Kid Lego Legend here, and today I'll be reviewing the Carbon Freezing Chamber. So this set I got when I was a kid, and so I don't have the box because I threw it away. And yeah, I threw the box away, but we can look at the instructions. In the back, the only really interesting thing is a ad for Lego Club, which still isn't that interesting because they're in a lot of other instructions too. And then an ad for a Lego Star Wars app on your phone. So let's move on from the instructions and let's get to the minifigures. Okay, so starting off, we have an Ugnaught. This guy is really good looking. He has those short legs, and he has some nice torso printing. It looks like he's wearing overalls, and there's a belt. He has a very nice molded head, and the back printing just has some more of the straps. Now Han Solo has no leg printing, but he does have a very nice shirt that's open a little bit. The hairpiece is in dark brown, and it is kind of an older hairpiece. Lego's been using that hairpiece a lot. Anyways, he has no back printing. That caught me off guard. His back face is more of, I don't know, he has his mouth open, and then his front face is his blind one. And I also remember as a kid always thinking, Han Solo needs a blaster, so I'd give him another tiny blaster as he was blind. And then you also get a nice Boba Fett in this set. He has very good printing from the torso all the way down to the legs, even printing on his little toes right here. He does have this nice cloth and a backpack, and he does have an antenna up here. And then his blaster is just made up by those two pieces. Then his back printing is just some armor on the back and a belt. And then, of course, he does have the angry clone face. And finally, we have Han Solo in Carbonite. It has nice printing on the sides. And obviously you can see Han Solo right here. This piece, this mold, it looks really good. It's also got some clips, so you can clip, like, it onto a wall. And then on the back here, you can see two holders. That way Han Solo can actually go inside of the Carbonite. So moving on to the build, this is a very nice build. As you can see on the side here, there is a staircase, and there is some nice detailing right here. That knob will do something, we'll get to that later. And then there is a very nice elevator right here, where you can just lift this up, and then once you're at the top, you move this piece over, and then the elevator will stay up. So that's nice for kids to play with. You can take your Boba Fett and put him on there, and then just lift him up, and then you can have him walk off. And then on the back here, you can see the, like, things that hold up where the piece of Carbonite will stand. And you can actually move this part. In here, I never really knew what this was for as a kid. But I guess this could be used as, like, the jail cell where they hold Chewbacca and Han Solo before they freeze Han Solo and Carbonite. And I don't know, you can flip this up and down, but I guess that's kind of nice if kids want to play with that, pretend it's a jail cell, or just like smack their minifigures up against the wall. But yeah, you can easily fit Han Solo in there, and he'll just sit there, I guess. No real point of moving this up and down. Well, he's in there because his head will just hit the back wall. So now looking at it from a top view, you can see it's more of a half circle. These details don't go all the way around, so that's not very accurate, but you can see a control panel and the elevator over here. There's room where you can fit your minifigs, and then you can have the Ugnaught controlling everything right here. Other than that, there's the place where you can store your Han Solo and Carbonite. And then, if I zoom out, you can see this knob right here. If you turn it sideways, it will actually turn the Han Solo and Carbonite. And if you pull it, it will actually make him go down. So I guess there you could put Han Solo in, pretend that Han Solo's on the stand. And you can actually just pull this whole part off. That way you can have Han Solo go down. And then you can take him off. And then just put the Carbonite on. Then have Han Solo and the Carbonite. And then you can push it, which will bring it back up, turn it around. And there you go, your Han Solos and Carbonite. I don't think there's that much more. There's another shot of the steps, where of course you can put minifigures. So let's move on to the ending. So overall, I think this is a really nice set. It's a cheap set, and you get this build that's from a really iconic scene from Empire Strikes Back. Everyone likes Empire. The minifigures are nice. I believe that was Lego's first Ugnaught. I'm not sure. Somebody will probably correct me on that in the comments. But Boba Fett is very nice. This is a really cheap way to get Boba Fett. The build isn't bad, and the play features are pretty good. The elevator is nice, and I guess that little place where you could hold Han Solo is nice. And then the main thing is obviously the Han Solo and Carbonite. That play feature is great. I wish that it would go down a little bit more. Like when you pull it, it doesn't go like down all the way, but that's whatever. But yeah, great minifigures, good build. If this was still in stores, I'd say go for it, because you're getting a really nice iconic scene. You're getting Boba Fett, which is usually in bigger sets. So yeah, but since it's not in stores anymore and it's retired and it's a bit more, it'd be your choice. If you've been like looking at this set for years and years and you're like, oh my gosh, I want it, just go for it. You won't be disappointed. But I feel like nobody's doing that just because this was a smaller set. Anyways, that's my thoughts on this set. I'll see you guys in the next video.